Alright, so McKay over here has just shown me he's like in the chronicles of his house and the weird things he has in his house. He tells me about this doll. He calls it a doll. I want to specify. He does call it a doll.
I don't know that I called it. I don't know if I called it
You,
that.
I swear you called it a doll.
I was maybe referring to another doll, but okay. Anyways, go ahead.
Regardless, he goes to show me what he has called a doll, opens up his closet, and reveals a 6-foot-tall golden sarcophagus.
It is not a sarcophagus. It is a man. His name is Nestor. And he is
a golden man that is most assuredly cursed treasure.
He's not treasure. I think he may be made out of cardboard or plastic.
No, it's gold. He is just saying that because he doesn't want to believe he's cursed. But he is.
That would bring a lot of interesting lore to the house if he's cursed. The thing is, this is our new house that we just moved into fully last night, and so this house is in need of some lore. It's very behind on the lore as far as I'm. Actually, there is lore to this house. The previous owner was like a pimp, chain smoking drug dealer. And she got kicked out early, so I think there's probably is a bunch of lore to this house that I'm not aware of yet.
Probably.
I spent like the first few days that we had this place looking for like packs of money rolled up hidden somewhere, but I feel like this room, I think this wall is shallow. I think there's a hidden little space behind here, and I don't know.
Oh, are you gonna break the wall down?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
It's not that hard to put up some drywall again.
It would be really embarrassing if I did that, and then my neighbor was just on the other side chilling.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I don't know, some other cursed objects of mystery for you to acquire.
That's true.
I don't know how you haven't been cursed yet. With just the things you have in your house and the things you acquire.
Well,
how are you not haunted?
The doll that I was talking about, I think at the previous house that maybe you were thinking of, that was Judith, and that was like a doll that we took from Goodwill. Judith Alston was written in pencil on the back of the doll, and then we hung it up with.
Bro, you don't know why that doll be at Goodwill. You do not know.
The story of the doll was that I got it as a white elephant present from Goodwill, and then I got some rope, knives, and candles, and I put them all together in like a little gift, and it was a white elephant like little voodoo kit for whoever got it. And then my other roommate picked it up and then was like, hell nah, of course, and wanted to throw it out, but we put it up instead in the house, and then it hung there for 4 years, and now Adam, our other roommate, took him down, and so now we're dollless, and Nestor hopefully will take
good
of Judith.
Adam is right. Get the doll out.
It's just a silly little toy. That's all it is.
That's what they always say in all the movies. And then it comes alive and eats your eyeballs or something.
Get that, it'd be interesting at least. Okay, guys, welcome back to Die on Any Hill, where we choose a hill, we talk about what's on the hill, and then we die there. Hopefully by getting our eyes eaten out by a doll. And so welcome back. All right, I'm going to let you kick us off, Auntie.
I just want to point out, did you notice how, like, polite and quiet I was while you were doing that, and I didn't try to do anything when you started to throw you off?
The thing is, I don't know. I'm always quiet when you start. I don't
sure.
talk. I don't talk. Sometimes I yawn, like I open my mouth, and then you think that I'm
No,
trying to
no,
interrupt
you do things. Do not pretend. You can't gaslight me.
Anyway, he was actually doing things you guys can't see, but he was doing things while I was trying to.
And I have to practice my juggling.
Yeah.
Okay, so sure, I can start us off. Okay. I have a very simple, easy take, and that's that most colors aren't real. Teal doesn't exist. Puce, not a thing.
Puce. Okay, well, I'm with you on puce is not a thing. I'll give you that. I don't know about that one. Teal was my school's colors, and I can assure you, it's a thing. All right.
No.
It's blue and green.
Like, oh,
it's a light blue and
green.
What?
It's just gray.
It's gray. Okay, so let me give some important background information.
No, this is not relevant.
Before this take goes any further. Auntie is colorblind. He cannot see colors.
You cannot prove that.
I think it was just proven by you saying teal is gray and that colors are.
No, because it is just gray. It's just a bluish gray.
Okay. What color am I wearing right now?
Gray.
Dark blue. I would have accepted black.
No, it's gray.
Gray.
No, but that's okay. What I can see blue.
Let me go. Okay. This is no, it's definitely dark blue. What is this?
Okay,
color?
Well,
what is this?
Whatever. It's orange, yellow, green.
It's pink.
No, that is no. Are you talking about no? Were you talking about the stickers on the bottle or the bottle itself?
The bottle itself was pink. The stickers are bright green.
See?
That was one.
I was right.
That was one of the 4 colors you mentioned. Yes, green.
Yes. I mentioned 3. Okay. Screw you and your fake colors, and I'm the only one that sees the truth and is willing to stand up for it. Okay?
So
you're just a sheeple coming in line with your magentas and your lavenders. Not a thing.
Okay, so for your kind of people, can you not?
My kind of people?
Okay, so you see, in your experience, everything is gray. Is the different?
No.
Are there different?
Some colors.
Can you associate a certain shade of gray with that color, or is everything? Is there no even difference in the shade of gray? Do you live in a black and white movie? I
don't see gray. I see color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have monochromia.
Okay, so then.
I have red green, which is most guys have it.
Most guys have it.
A lot of guys have it. I don't remember what the exact number is, but gotcha. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes who are colorblind. Okay. But yes, that is how I can guess what color something is. I can be like, oh, it's gray, but it's that kind of gray, which would be teal.
Right. So, what?
But no. Wait, teal isn't real. I just so say it to acquiesce you followers and you.
The thing, but you can if you can discern the different shades of gray, what tipped you off that you weren't seeing colors the same as other people? Were they just too hard to?
My doctor told me.
Oh, okay. Your doctor said something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can't see purple. I can't. Green is very no. Purple doesn't exist. It's just dark blue. You're trying to trick me with your little mind games.
I'm just asking you questions.
No. My doctor lied to me. Okay, I'm not colorblind.
You are the only one who sees correctly, and the rest of us are gray blind.
Everyone sees the way I see, but they're too scared to stand up for themselves. I am a warrior for the people.
At the end of the day, though, maybe we're all just referring to different shades of gray. Why does it matter what the word for the different shades of gray are?
Because I don't want to think about teal. Just say gray, and I'll go, ooh, the gray one. I don't have to think, okay, there's gray, but is it the teal gray, or is it a different kind of gray?
So they do. So they are all different. Are they? My question: are they different or are they the same? Like, are there two, like on the
Do you see
opposite
shades of gray?
corresponding sides of the spectrum?
Okay.
Are there like two different colors that people will hold up and say they're two different colors, but they both look like this exact same gray to you? Has that ever happened?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, it's kind of it's like if I go somewhere and I'm like, somebody says, okay, with teal specifically, and they're like, hey, go get the teal box, and I go into wherever, and there's only one gray box, I assume that's the teal one.
Mm-hmm.
If and then yeah, I just context clues.
Is there
You
like
learn
another
to
color
adapt.
though that you routinely mix up with like teal or something else?
What do you mean?
Like if there was a fuchsia color in there, does that look the same as?
I don't know what fuchsia is, man.
I think it's red.
That's another one of your made up colors.
If there was a puce box in there.
Puce doesn't exist.
I don't actually. I've never even heard the word puce in my life.
I have no idea what color it is.
Dark red or purple brown color. That's one of the grossest words I've heard. Puce.
Purple brown?
No, the word puce. But yes, no, that's what the color is.
Purple brown. So like that's what happens when you eat a whole bottle of that purple ketchup that Heinz made in like the 90s.
Nice. Once again, I don't know what you're talking about.
You've seen purple ketchup, right?
I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Okay, here it is. I see it now. Oh, that is gross. The case for bringing back Heinz's Easy Squirt purple ketchup. Yeah, that's disgusting looking. Yeah. I mean, I definitely would have bought that if it was around, but it does look really gross on the fries. There's also a green one too. But everything's just it brings up the point that everything is just like fake colors. It's like like the meat like the colors aren't natural. Not that they don't exist. The colors exist.
You're
but
seeing
they're not natural.
The truth, McKay.
I am truth blind. You could say maybe.
Your eyes were so close to being opened.
What is teal? What is the most problematic of made up colors for you?
Purple.
So okay, so the Heinz ketchup.
Well, okay, that's not true.
Is it teal?
Technically, it's green because it's just kind of brown. Everything's just kind of brown.
What can you see that, like are there any colors that you can see and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
Oh.
I have a picture for whenever I get asked this exact question.
Okay, well, you're not gonna come to the episode with the take that colors don't exist and not expect me to ask these questions.
They don't exist.
I'm excited to see what this picture is.
He
rolled in a massive filing cabinet and is furiously flipping through different files right now.
Oh, which one was it in?
So what hair color would you say I have?
I would say you're like blonde/red.
Okay, so strawberry blonde, yeah.
Yep. So I have sent you a picture. It's 4 different lines of basically colored pencils. And so I have Protanopia is what I have. I see that second line.
Do you send it to my phone?
Yes.
It hasn't come in. Classic Android, am I right? Am I right, guys?
You shut the fuck up.
Okay, here it is. So let me just describe this picture. We have the colored pencils that have every single color on it, and it says right there in big text, normal vision. And then
No, he's lying.
The next one below it is Protanopia, and that's the one you said you have red, green, weak?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're saying that Protanopia and the normal vision columns or rows, I guess, look the exact same to you?
Correct.
That is wild. That's interesting.
I had a chance. So Christine and I were out hiking, and we found in one of the parks around here. They had one of those like big those binocular thingies that you like put a quarter in.
Yes.
They had those, but they were free, and they had one for colorblind people. Like that cool. Had those types of lenses in them.
That they have glasses for that.
Yeah, and I didn't realize how yellow leaves are, just all the time. They're so bright.
Yellow
leaves.
Oh, leaves. Yeah, leaves are in the fall. They're yellow. Yeah.
Well, no, but like I guess it's a bright green, but they're green, super bright.
Yes, they're very bright. So does it also affect like? I guess it affects brightness too. Everything just looks dull in this protanopia.
No, kind of like things look different colors in different lightings, just like anything else.
Right.
And then I can generally figure out what color something is by context clues. So a lot of people will have told me I'm not actually colorblind, and I go, shut up.
Would you ever buy those colorblind glasses?
No.
What if they were gifted to you for your birthday?
I still probably wouldn't use them.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's not that big of a deal. Like red-green colorblindness is such a minor disability. Like it affects almost nothing. I can't be a pilot. Okay. Darn. That sucks.
You do have to be able to see like the color of the lights on the planes and whatever. But yeah, that's interesting. But you've
but yeah.
I'm glad to know you've accepted this way of life.
Oh, you mean seeing the truth?
Yeah, the truth. I'm glad to know you've accepted the truth. And
yeah, I have accepted the truth, which is colors aren't real. I've been lied to. My doctor lied to me to perpetuate this communist propaganda, frankly.
What? Okay, so let's unpack that statement. What about colors is political?
Oh my god, is it not obvious? How can you not see this?
Because I'm truth blind.
Come on. Yeah, it's because you got the vaccine.
It's that might be it. That could be it. Can you tell the difference between like the different, like what are two, like the Blue Lives Matter flag and the American flag?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know. It's just it's the same flag but two different colors.
Yeah, I know, but It's red and blue. Like.
Yeah, I guess blue. You can see blue. So of all the colored pencils on these two rows, the only ones that are the same under the protanopian normal are yellow and black and one shade of blue. All the other, there's like over 10 different colored pencils here.
Hold on.
There's 10
Are you serious?
There's 10 different colored pencils in this picture, and only 3 of them are the same shade.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Yeah. I will say
I obviously a few of them are different, but I didn't realize it was 10 out of 10 of them.
Yeah, I will say the first 3 are pretty close to the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then the yellow one is the exact same, but all the rest of them are different. So yeah, all right. Well, learning a lot there. Yeah, that's all I
Yeah, I got nothing else. We have got to figure out how to segue.
Okay, so my hot take is that modern art is cool. And a lot of people like to hate on modern art. They like to say that modern art sucks. And I disagree. I would even maybe go as far to say that I would rather go to a modern art museum than, a boring old regular art museum with paintings from 100 years ago.
But why? Like, I'd rather look at a painting of like a ship on the ocean than somebody tipping buckets of sand over.
So It depends on obviously it depends. Like there are the paintings that are just one shade of red, and then people look at that and are like, oh yeah, I could do that. And I wouldn't go. I do agree that. I mean, I still like that sort of thing. I think it's funny and interesting, but I wouldn't go to a whole museum of that. But I think that just it just makes you think more. It's like you can look at a painting of ships on the sea and it's cool, and it's like it's well done. Like I obviously acknowledge there's a lot of artistic merit to it, but I feel like I would rather think, oh, why did they choose? What is this trying to say? Why did they choose to put this here? Who put the time and effort into making an entire giant shade of red? And what is it doing here? What are you up to right now? What are you doing?
I was turning a light on, okay?
He like gives me a look and then tries to sneak off frame.
Yeah. Because you started talking about modern art, and I went, honk shoe, go to bed.
He left the room to go take a nap. All right, well now he's back.
I did. It was very restful.
I'm not gonna say that there's like no such thing as bad. You could maybe say there's no such thing as bad art, but I do think there is modern art that is worse than others. But in general, I think modern art is unfairly given like a bad rap. I think there's a lot of really interesting things that you can do than just paint images as they are.
Well, yeah, but art is not limited to just painting. I don't think.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Yeah. No. There's all kinds of like sculptures or just. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, art is more than just like paintings. Yes, yeah, obviously,
Sure.
It could be anything. It could be. I mean, there was like the Shia LaBeouf installation where he sat in a room with a paper bag over his head, and it was like an art exhibit.
I can't agree with art can be anything, because then so many people just do stupid shit and call it art.
That's, I mean that's fair. Like, why is that not fair to be called? I guess you don't like it being like on the same level as, like the Mona Lisa or whatever. Like someone who just threw paint on there, I still think it's art. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's the same level as Mona Lisa, but I still feel like it's art and could be expressing something that people can appreciate, even if it's
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Time and effort or skill. But
true.
Yeah, I feel like at the very least, it's even like the dumb ones that are just like one shade of color. It's interesting to think about. Assuming there's some context to the exhibit. Why is this even here? Like, there's could be a whole statement made on the condition of art today. Maybe that's what they're trying to say. There's like the toilet that someone like. I don't know.
Yeah, that was so dumb. I hated that. Was no.
Tell me about.
Okay, yeah, it was art. It wasn't good art.
You know more. Tell me about it.
It wasn't. A guy signed his name to a toilet and called it art. That was it. That's all he did.
That's so funny. That's great. I would do that. I mean, I didn't like you. Not that I'm not saying that I could do that, and I would say that I would do that because it's funny. That's great. I'm glad.
Well, yes, but yeah, it is funny. But I don't think it was meant to be funny.
I guess that also is part of the thing you have to consider is what was the art. There's a whole other debate there. Do you take into context what the artist intended, or is it just I don't know, man.
Do you have to take into consideration artistic intention?
I don't think.
Do you have to take into consideration an artist's actions to considering it good art? It's still involved as creativity. What is it?
You could. Art is just the technical definition is just an expression of oneself, right? So, I mean, really anything that someone creates to convey some sort of meaning is art.
So does art have to convey some sort of meaning? Like, does it have to have a statement or a purpose to existing to be art.
Yes. I think it can be up to debate what that statement is. Like the statement, if someone put it out that yes. To answer your
Okay,
question.
what's the statement to the Mona Lisa? What's the
Um,
statement to Starry Night? Like, what are the statements being made?
okay, well, maybe not a statement is not the right word, but it's just someone's expressing themselves in some way. And I don't think that everything needs to have like a statement and like it needs to be saying something important. Like I think art can just be pretty, but I don't think art is exclusively just something pretty that you look at. So there's where maybe the toilet would come in. Is that one? I think maybe the difference is your definition is that art is pretty and not just a statement or a statement at all.
Well, no, it doesn't have to be pretty. You can have horrifying art that is still good art.
Yeah. No, that's true. But I guess
I don't know. I think part of my problem with like the conversation of how do you define art is because like I don't want to discourage anyone from ever creating art in any form.
yeah.
Like even if it's bad, you should.
Toilets, do it.
Yeah. If you want to make statements, if you want to like absolutely do like make art, create something.
Would you say like Shia LaBeouf sitting in the room with a bag over his head that says, I don't remember what it said, something about being famous, or he's not famous.
I'm not famous anymore.
Yes, yeah. Was that art? Do you think that was art?
Yes. Do I think it was good art? No.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say it was good art, but I do. If someone gave me an option to go into a museum or to go to the Shia LaBeouf exhibit, I would go to the Shia LaBeouf exhibit in a second.
I mean, that's fair. It was something that was very prominent in the cultural zeitgeist for a second.
Yeah, and I think it is art in the sense that it. I guess I don't know. You would do a different definition where you're saying it doesn't have to be a statement, but it is. It's saying something that wouldn't be relevant in like if some random person off the street put that bag on their head, then that would be like, okay, yeah, you're not famous. That's not a statement. That's not an art piece in any way. But in the outside context of Shia LaBeouf, some famous person sitting there and doing something that a famous person would never do, just opening himself up to the public and then not speaking to anyone with the bag over his head. I don't know, that extra added context makes someone sitting with a bag over their head that much more interesting. Like why? I don't know, man. I don't know what I would say.
So
means, but...
then would you say that art has to be interesting in order to be good?
Interesting is an even more subjective term. So, but yes, as long as someone out there finds interest in it, then maybe it's good art. Yeah, that's the thing is with paintings that are just I feel like the thing that modern art would stick with you more than just a painting of something like the Mona Lisa. Like, I mean, the Mona Lisa is famous just for, I don't even know why the Mona Lisa is
I mean,
so famous,
yeah, it's I don't like the Mona Lisa.
But, I don't even know what the historical context is that made the Mona Lisa so famous. I should honestly look that up. Like, what made it to the point that it is today. I think people say it's like the smile, and that I guess that's part of that kind of feeds into the whole thing of questioning what the art was intended to be, because people are like, what is she smiling about? It's like, is she smiling at all? Was she asked to smile? Is she thinking about something? And then people are saying that's like the question behind the Mona Lisa, and so that maybe that's what makes it interesting is there a question behind the art, or is it just like a recreation of a piece of fruit sitting there? And then that's art that's no longer interesting. Is it bad art? Maybe not if it's well made, but I don't know if I'd say it's interesting. I wouldn't ever go to my way to look at that more than once. Maybe.
Do you think that part of the problem is trying to put art into the categories of good and bad?
Yes.
Because I think art should exist for the sake of art existing.
Yeah.
No, I absolutely agree Like I think I think we get hung up on one, not being able to separate our enjoyment of a piece of art and the quality of the piece of art. Because
Yeah.
like if you like a really, a really bad movie or a bad book or whatever it is, bad painting, whatever it is, but it's still, you love it, great. That's fantastic. You should love that.
Yes.
But I think we like humans have a hard time saying this is bad and I love it. But we we say it's good because we love it.
So if we're not, so you're okay, yeah. That's the other question is then what even qualifies good art? Is it just the amount of effort that goes into it? If it's not other people saying something is good or bad, if it's not like people agreeing, oh yeah, this movie sucks or this painting sucks, then what qualifies it as good or bad art? Is it just the amount of time and effort that went into it?
Not necessarily, because, there a lot of time and effort went into Madam Web, and that's not a good movie.
That's true.
I think like the level of skill and creativity involved.
I mean,
because
it's tough. It's tough. I mean, you could say that they're very skilled people worked on Madam Web.
That's true.
And maybe it all just comes down to one big thing that was done poorly, even though 100 other things were done very skillfully. But this one aspect was done poorly, i.e. the writing of the story. I haven't seen Madam Web, so I can't
I have not either.
So I cannot speak.
I know they do CPR a bunch for some reason.
I have heard that. I've definitely seen a lot of like clips and lines from it.
Yes.
So yeah,
it looks very goofy.
I definitely want to watch it. Like it's been on my list to watch for a while. Me and my friends were on the whole Morbin train when that came out. I feel like
never
honestly,
saw Morbius.
I feel like that's what they were trying to capture was the whole Morbius. I think my conspiracy theory is they did it on purpose. They made Madam Web bad on purpose because they wanted to get the Morbius, even though Morbius didn't make any money, but it was like super popular.
Mm-hmm.
It got back into theaters and bombed twice, and they were like, let's do it again.
Wait, it was taken out of theaters, then put back into theaters, then bombed again?
Yeah, because there was like a couple months after it got out of theaters or something, and it started like trending or whatever because people were just making fun of it as a bad movie, and the people saw, hashtag Morbius is trending. It's going back in theaters for a weekend, and no one saw it. It had like absolutely terrible numbers. Like I think the statistic was like it broke down to like 2 people in every theater across the nation. Saw it. And then the people like made a petition. Amazing. They made this giant petition that like millions and millions of people signed that said, we were all busy that weekend, put Morbius in theaters again because I went to see it bomb the third time. So, I feel like they just saw that and were like, you know what, let's just embrace it being bad and make Madam Web as funny bad as we can.
Things like that petition make me love humanity sometimes.
Would you say that petition was art?
Yes.
Yeah. People expressing,
and it was beautiful.
People expressing themselves, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anywhere we can get with that conversation, but I feel like
it is a very difficult conversation.
Yeah, especially I wasn't really prepared to have it today.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It wasn't your fault. I just looked at I looked at our little hot takes list, and I said, "Oh boy." Yep. That one looks like a big one, but I have nothing else written on here, so we're going for it. But what I should have done was looked up more examples of modern art. Those the Shia LaBeouf and the toilet were just off the top of my head.
Right. Well, I think when people talk about modern art and like whether, I think they always bring up the examples of the really bad ones, like
yes,
that's
the one. Yeah, that's the one that people talk about.
Or like the Bean, the Chicago Bean or whatever it is.
People don't like the Chicago Bean.
Why? Why do they? There's a giant bean in the middle of a pavilion. Why?
That's cool.
Who cares?
That's awesome.
No, it's not. It's a bean.
Okay, what about the arch?
It's a hyper-reflective bean.
What about the arch? Is that only cool because it's big?
Yes. I don't even think the arch is that cool.
People love the arch. What about the Eiffel Tower?
No. People in the Midwest love the arch because there's nowhere else to go. It's one of like 5 things you can drive to.
I like the arch is cool, I think. And I think the bean is also cool. It's not as cool as
you're wrong.
I mean, it's one of those things that you just look at and say you were there. Like there's I don't know. There's not much to it. But it's just like one of those things.
Who
cares?
Like it's a bean.
People made it so they did, and it was cool because people said they couldn't make it and did it.
It's not cool. It's the opposite.
What do you
cool.
think of the big the sphere in, is that Vegas? The giant like dome that like is the little face half the time, or you don't Google it right now. You know what I'm talking about. It like just premiered
Las Vegas
a
Ball.
year ago. Las Vegas, the sphere, yeah. And click on images on Google. Have you not
Don't
seen
tell
this?
me what to do. No, I have not seen this.
I don't know how.
What the hell is this?
It's like it's absolutely massive. Like it's a part of the Las Vegas skyline now, and it's just like
okay, but they put
screen.
Do they put images on it?
Yeah, it's like just a screen, but it's a giant sphere, so they can put. I feel like most of the time it's that little face, like with the eyes and the mouth, but they can put whatever in there. And then on the inside, it's like
I see the hyper realistic eyeball, and that's horrifying.
Yeah. On the end, but the inside is like a concert venue, and it's like you're surrounded by the screen, which the inside's cool. But then people were also saying,
that exists for a purpose. Then
yes, but
that was
for the majority of people, they will only ever see the outside of it. Like people were complaining about it being like just a massive source of light pollution and a huge waste of money.
I can imagine
billions of dollars.
Well, I can't imagine how much energy it uses too.
I don't know. I think the sphere is cool. I feel I'm more on the side of if people can make it and it's not like actively harming the earth, which I guess the
bean is harming the earth.
The bean is harming
Nicholas or whatever his name is harming the earth.
The bean?
Nelton, what was his name?
I don't know what you're talking about right now. The creator of the
Neuter?
bean?
No, your guy.
The sphere?
The cursed statue you have.
Oh, Nestor,
that's what I said.
Yeah, I didn't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Nestor is not harming.
Why? I said Nestor.
You did not say Nestor. You said, I don't even remember what you said. You said something I didn't recognize. How is he harming the earth? He's improving the earth. He looks like
he's coming back. He's going to emerge at any moment and wreak havoc upon this plane of existence.
I hope it's sooner than later. I hope it's like The Mummy. Like the Brendan Fraser movie. I hope it's like that.
You're going to be the eyeball guy.
Great. No, actually, I would be Brendan Fraser on The Mummy. That's
sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's who I would be. I would be that, or what's the other?
Just throwing
lady?
chairs.
Rachel Weisz. I would be her. I'd be one of those two characters.
Can we just casually mention how hot Brendan Fraser is in that movie, though?
That's why I said I would be him.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We can casually mention that, and I will.
Cool.
I casually agree with you. The Mummy was like my favorite movie growing up. That was what
it's a great movie.
Tell people. It is great. Yeah, and that's why I hope Nestor is from The Mummy, because so I can relive my mummy fantasies.
Can I be the drunk brother?
I don't remember the drunk brother. What are you talking about? Yeah, Jonathan Pryce. Jonathan Pryce, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, you can be him. That makes sense.
Sweet.
It's all coming together. I think that's
all right. I got nothing else to add.
I think that's all there is to say on the matter. I think we've said everything that could possibly be said about modern art,
both modern art and color.
I think experts will be coming back to this episode in the future to philosophy experts.
We shall be heralded as prophets.
This we played in college classrooms.
So if you want to be a part of this monumental occasion, and you enjoy what we are doing here and want us to make more, hey, recommend this podcast to a friend. Subscribe so you can get those notifications or whatever it is that happens. And download so I can see the number go up on my computer.
Thanks, guys. I had to make sure he was done talking so I didn't get another little lecture. I didn't want to be yelled at again.